Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Esper, and today, just before this afternoon's E3 presentation, probably of Star Wars Battlefront, I'm gonna do my own pre-E3 opinions about it. So, welcome to Esperish Opinion, of course. So, yeah, so let's get started. So, well, first of all, I must say, from the first one back in the, I think it was Pandemic who made the game, like something like 10, 11, 12 years ago. I really went into this series. I really loved it. I basically grew up with the series, and I really enjoyed it. Now, what I enjoyed at the time was, well, simply you were in the Star Wars universe, but you were not that one badass Jedi, like you were not like you see in like the Force Unleashed. You were not like that badass Jedi that can take a whole army of, sorry, a whole army of clones, of droids, of Imperials. No, you were one of the grunts. But you could still feel like you're the grunt, but you're like that one. You're a grunt. You're not a hero, but you have that impact. You're one of those grunt that really do a mark in the battlefield. Like you were able to feel epic without being overpowered as hell, which was something I really enjoyed about the game. You had also Galactic Conquest, which was another twist, like you had to go and conquer the galaxy. You had various classes, each with their own specialties. You had the assault, with an assault rifle, grenades. You had the engineer or pilots, depending on which battlefronts, with shotgun, ability to repair, even hack vehicles, so you could like disable them, force the enemy out, then kill the enemy, repair it, and go back with the vehicles. You could get all sorts of vehicles. You had those special units like the Dark Troopers with his jetpack, and you had the Wookiees with tough as nails. All sorts of interesting class to use, all with their own use, all with their own weakness. And you, like in the first Battlefront, you had no Jedi and you would face those. That was stupid enough. Like those invincible Jedi. The only way to kill him was playing like on the best platform and throw him off the cliff, and but they will come back eventually. Then you go with Star Wars Battlefront to innovate with the heroes. Like you could kill them first of all, and second of all, it was acting as a kind of perk. Every X amount of time, the best player on the team could decide to either use their hero or let it to someone else, which was interesting per se, as it was not a perk like for the player to use. Let's say I used to do that a lot with my friends. I would be really efficient with the assault class, the basic soldier class, and I will deny the hero and let it to my friend, so he could, because he was way better than me, he could use like the Jedi and he would do his own thing. And even though the Jedi were not like unlimited, to keep living you would have to kill people. So again, another twist that was interesting. You had the hero mod, you had lots of interesting stuff, space battle. And though I was sad the second one they removed like space fighter from ground combat, but it was a grand series, so I really loved it. And then I waited all those years with the rumors about Battlefront 3 being squished to a studio, to the next, like with leaked footage that look, well, pretty awesome if you ask me. Like that ground to space mechanic that would have been awesome. Lots of interesting stuff, and eventually like rumors died out, come back, and etc. And then you have, I think, if I remember last year, the year, like you had that big announcement, like out of nowhere, like not last, was it last year? I don't have the source. I will do a little text to kill you anyway. And like then boom, Star Wars Battlefront. I think like I was overjoyed. I was like, oh, finally, after all those years, Star Wars Battlefront, it's coming back. And then in the past few months, I started to get a bit disappointed. Maybe I'm still really happy about it. I'm really eager to play the thing. I'm really huge Battlefront fan. However, I'm getting a bit skeptical. Well, first of all, obviously EA's behind it. I mean, EA had some questionable practices maybe in the past few years, especially when you see Battlefield. I feel really like since the DLC started, like I was not fond of it. I was not fond of the customization on the Battlefield. So in a sense, like I prefer the good old Battlefield 2. Same with Star Wars Battlefront. I loved having a bit more rigid class who had really his own stuff. So this is something I'm really hoping. Like I read about something about there will be customization. I personally hope like hate on me if you wish, but I personally hope the customization is going to be really, really, really limited. Now, I haven't read the whole article, so I won't speak without knowing. But for me, I just hope if there is customization, it's not going to be bigger than Battlefield 2, like having class-specific upgrades that do not make this class out of its role. Um, so that's something I won't really talk about. I don't really know. Now I saw the limitation of maps and planets. Now this is one of the things that scares me. I hope planets will not be DLCs or expansion pack that you need to pay like 20-ish dollar or freaking premium account or whatever to get them. A la Battlefield. Um, this was what made Star Wars Battlefront really really fun was you had so much variation in terrain, in environment, and like you would go on to Tatooine and you would have in the first one at least you would have Mos Eisley, which was what that town, that Tatooine town, all those buildings, urban CQB warfare, and you will have on the contrary like the dunes or something with Sarlacc actually like eating up everyone. And you would have even the Tusken Raider, which was not a neutral faction, but a faction that was hostile to everyone. So that and was actually trying to capture point too. So we'll have to face like a three-faction warfare. So this kind of stuff, I really would like to see it. But we'll know more when, like, I will let you more when I will do my post E3 about Battlefront. So yeah, I'm really the DLC stuff, since it seems to be EA's trademark lately. Lots of people say, "Oh, it's DICE." No, it's EA's fault. DICE do the development, but when it comes to marketing, when it comes to stuff, EA's got a sword in it because, well, they're the publisher. But I'll keep going. Also, something that scares me maybe also is the lack of. I'll say right away, I'm not a multiplayer guy. I mean, even a multiplayer, like I will play DayZ. I will not go on populated server. I will play by myself. I'm a guy that enjoy playing alone, unless I do know the person. So when I read about maybe it will be announced. Maybe it has been announced per when this video will come out. I really, really hope Skirmish against AI will have as much as a big part as it had with the other Battlefronts. That's something I hope. That's something I would like to see, because missions and actual skirmish, as in a multiplayer battle with bots, it's not the same thing. Missions can be scripted. Skirmish were not. They were patterns, but they were not the same at all every time. They had those variations. On the good point though, you can see like by the pictures the gorgeous graphics. Now that's not what makes a game good, but let's say it's something that drives sales a lot. But let's say I don't dislike having a good looking game, obviously. I mean, I play Arma on ultra settings. It's gorgeous. Same with Battlefield. I don't dislike it, but I hope there will be a huge work on the game mechanics. I hope the gameplay is going to be true to the series. I know DICE said they want to do their own Battlefront. Now, I hope they will keep enough of the true core gameplay experience of the first one so that people that played the two others will actually find their marks back. They will find the same core fun as they had with the other Battlefronts. Also, what else? I believe they said it will not be ground to space, transitions, because they want to keep the player together. They say they want to do intense battle for something I read. Now, Battlefront had, you had the first one at least. You had ground space vehicles that could, that would fight over, and that was interesting because you would see those fighters. You will have the rocket launcher people trying to take them out, the vehicles, the turrets. Now this is something else. I hope to see lots of interesting props in the that will be able to be used. Like you had the turrets. If I remember, you had to manually build them, so you would have to engineer to go and build them so your team could use it, but the other team too could steal it back. I hope to see variety in vehicles. Now, I believe I read there will be only Rebels and Empire. Now, something else is, I would love to see clones, the Clone War, like the Droid Army and the clones. Maybe expansion. I hope not. That would be sad. I would prefer them to hold this up for a next iteration that give me that in a DLC. Now I would be mad a bit, but we'll see. You know, wait and see. So yeah, overall, I hope. I know they're doing a reboot, but I hope sincerely they will keep the core experience of what make me like Battlefront 1 and 2. I really hope they keep this true to the series. Like, I don't want them necessarily to do a clone, to do just a graphic update on the title, but I hope they will keep the core experience true, if you see what I mean. I'm just scared about the DLC past that EA's been putting in games, like with its name. But if you let this aside, I know DICE can do a great job. I just hope they will do better than with Battlefield. I really do. They do something awesome. I'm really eager to see what it's gonna be. I think right now, as I record this, it's in 2 hours, more or less. Anyway, so yeah, I have great expectations for the game. I will be a tough consumer, a tough customer for this game. I will really be hard on them if they screw up bad, because this is my favorite game of all time as far as Battlefront 1 and 2. Battlefront 1 being my all-time best. Those are the games I grew up with. I'm really proud of those 2 games they done in early 2000, and I will really be mad at everyone, sorry for the words, that will be shitting on the franchise. So yeah, so that was my Esperish opinion. If you enjoy, please like and subscribe. Drop your comments if you don't agree or just want to talk to me. I'm open to them. I will be reading and answering them if they are, intelligent. Please keep this civilized as much as you can, and I'll see you again. I will do another Pre-E3 on Arma 3, since they will be announcing their expansion tomorrow, June 16th. So again, this was Esper giving an Esperish opinion. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.